I'm going to slip that back in there, as well as the video. Great movie. Great action. The next tape is a cartoon from Fox, and it's Bobby's World. I did review this tape, as well as I think I reviewed Independence Day. I can't remember. Probably not. I don't think I reviewed Independence Day. But I did review this tape, this Bobby's World tape. When I found this at the thrift store, my eyes lit up. I'm like, wow, finally. Because a lot of these Fox Kids branded tapes, they're really hard to find. And a lot of them are out of print, including these Bobby's World tapes. And so when I picked this up, I'm like, yes, finally. And so this features 2 episodes from the TV show. We have the Wonder Days, Bobby's Big Move, and then one of my favorite episodes of Bobby's World from the first season, Bobby's Big Broadcast, where Bobby imagines himself in all of these different cartoons. That's a great episode. They obviously made more VHS tapes. This is only volume 2. But I think they made 3 or 4 volumes just featuring episodes from the series. My next film, and I think I got this year, is William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, 1996. The Bobby's World tape was released in 1994. But this is, again, another great incarnation of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. This is a re-release. I believe they re-released this tape in, this is the Millennium Collection. So, heck, I would say maybe around 2000 they re-released this cassette. But a great incarnation of William Shakespeare's classic tragedy. Next, we got our music videos and our Nicktoons, and one Disney VHS, because I didn't know where to put it. So the first music video we have here is the Backstreet Boys for the Fans. This was a Burger King exclusive tape. So if you, back in 2000, when the Backstreet Boys were on their Into the Millennium tour, Burger King did a promotion and teamed up with the Backstreet Boys and sold or gave away some Backstreet Boys themed toys, some Backstreet Boys exclusive CDs, as well as this exclusive VHS tape. And so basically what this is features performances from that tour, the Into the Millennium tour, including Larger Than Life, Don't Want You Back, Back to Your Heart, All I Have to Give, and I Want It That Way. Basically that's all it is. It's kind of like a mini concert promotion video for the Backstreet Boys. So that's a pretty unique tape. Again, that one came from Burger King. The next tape is an MTV tape that I actually watched recently. I actually I actually popped this in on Christmas Eve along with Star Wars. But I wanted to see this because I never saw it in a while. And after rewatching it again, guys, it's just a decent documentary. It's not the best. It could be better. And I think I'm going to re-review it. I did review this tape as well as Backstreet Boys. But I'm going to review it again because taking a second look at it, it was just okay. There are some areas where it could have improved. But the main thing that it does do well is the performances on here. So we got 98 Degrees, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, 5, Christina Aguilera, Stone Temple Pilots, and Limp Bizkit. This is however you say their name. This was a very rare and kind of out of print VHS that was released in 2000. This is my only VHS that I did not get from the thrift store. I got this VHS on eBay because I was really interested to see what it was, and it's basically MTV history on video. And so it's like, man, I really wanted this in my collection. This VHS was released in 2000. So I picked it up on eBay, I think around about a year or two ago, probably 2 or 3 years ago, and it's been in my collection ever since. It's a, again, decent mini documentary about TRL and features some great performances. The next MTV film well, it's not even a film, it's a workout video. MTV's The Grind Workout, Fitness with Flavor. I may get rid of this tape. I haven't done it in a while, but this again was part of my MTV collection. You know, it's really hard to find some of these MTV videos, especially ones like this, that featured their style and what they did with music back then in different genres and different categories, like this fitness tape. So it's basically a workout video where they teach you some 90s dance moves while dancing to some of these popular songs. You got Tell Me by the Groove Theory on here. You got Naughty by Nature. I think Jump Around. No, is that Let Me Flow? Naughty by Nature. There's some songs by Naughty by Nature, and as well as some other artists you can take a look at right there. The only song I really know off of here is Tell Me by Groove Theory. Decent workout video. Not much history on that video, except if you count The Grind, which was basically a segment on MTV where, you know, there was a whole bunch of young kids dancing, and, you know, they said, now coming up is blah, 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 blah. And then they went to a commercial break. That's really all that was. So I guess it's still a piece of MTV history when they actually wanted young people to get fit instead of lazy and have kids. Next we have another concert video, a legendary concert. This is Pink Floyd's Division Bell Tour, or in the case of this VHS, it's called Pink Floyd's Pulse. This was released in 1995. Obviously, rock and roll guys, Pink Floyd fans, you know about the Division Bell Tour and Pulse. This was the last tour to feature the original members of Pink Floyd. And it also, the concert, I think they performed the entire version of The Dark Side of the Moon on this tape. So it's a great concert recorded at Earl's Court, October 30th, 1994. Awesome concert. I love it. I did review that concert, by the way. I also reviewed this one. It's New Kids on the Block, Hangin' Tough. This is not a concert, but it's a video that highlights the New Kids on the Block music videos. So I'll let you take a look at that. This is kind of a mini documentary about New Kids on the Block. It also has some of their videos. You got the Right Stuff that's on here. So a pretty good video. Most of it is in black and white, and they did that on purpose. But that's okay. Next video I've had in my collection, I think almost for 4 years now. Some of these videos, like New Kids and Madonna, I've had since around 2014 or 2013. So of course, you know, if anything changes in my VHS collection, these are the ones that remain to still be seen. But this is a compilation video of Madonna's greatest hits. So from her early stuff, Lucky Star, Borderline Like a Virgin, up until Vogue, obviously, and that was released in 1990. So up until Vogue, all of Madonna's hits via video. There's also a special performance of Vogue at the 1990 MTV Video Music Awards. The next music video I have is pretty hard to find, but when I found this, I'm like, yes, I was looking for this. So this is Boyz II Men, Then To Now. This is the companion VHS tape to Boyz II Men 2, the CD, or the album. This was that companion video that went with it. And as you can see that right there, you know, it says also look for the Boyz II Men 2 album. And so this features Boyz II Men music videos, as well as it being its own little mini documentary. This is actually a great documentary. They really put some effort into this, and love going back to it and watching it every so often. Billy Ray Cyrus Live. I did review this, as well as Boyz II Men Then To Now and the Madonna tape right there. But this is actually a TV special that they released on VHS in 1992. The Boyz II Men tape was released in 1994. But this is, yeah, basically Billy Ray Cyrus performing his greatest hits. Basically, these songs being his only greatest hits, live in 1992. Released by, I think, Polygram Video and Mercury Records. Then we have our Nickelodeon videos. So we got 3 Ren and Stimpy tapes. I used to really love Ren and Stimpy, especially when I got these tapes. But now, they're kind of okay to me. But I don't think I'm going to get rid of them, because these are some original Nickelodeon tapes. You talk about when Nickelodeon first released videotapes. Basically, this is the format. This is how they looked. And they were very easy to spot at video stores. So this is the Ren and Stimpy show. The stupidest stories. I also have the stinkiest stories over there. But we got 3 twisted tales. And so I think most of these episodes are from like the first season. And so you got an Axe Dr. Stupid segment. And then you got Stimpy's Big Day. The Big Shot, which is basically kind of, you can call it a 2-part episode. And Robin Hoke. Again, first season of Ren and Stimpy. Obviously, Ren and Stimpy is a great, great Nicktoon. Talk about animation that changed the way we do it. Ren and Stimpy was one of those shows. John K., I salute you in your crazy mind. Next we have Ren and Stimpy, The Stinkiest Stories. This was volume 3. Stupidest Stories was volume 2. I can't remember what the first volume was. But this is volume 3, The Stinkiest Stories. And you also have a Powdered Toast Man segment. And so we got Nurse Stimpy, Powdered Toast Man, the cat who laid the golden hairball. Oh my god, that's a legendary episode. And Ren's toothache. This one again features episodes from around the first, second season of the Ren and Stimpy show. And then the next one, which I think was one of the last ones released by Sony Wonder, was Ren and Stimpy in Disguise. And the surprise is not inside of the tape. I don't know what it was. But we have Monkey See, Monkey Don't. Uh-oh. Starting to get tired doing this. But I would do it for you guys. We have Ren's Pecs. That's like a mini music video, because in 1994, Ren and Stimpy made kind of a compilation album that featured this song, Ren's Pecs. We have Fire Dogs, and then The Boy Who Cried Rat. Never watched this tape in a while. In fact, I may watch it while I'm still on break here. We got some more cartoon VHS tapes, and then we'll be going to our Warner Brothers and more Nickelodeon stuff, and we'll be finishing this up. So let's just finish it up right now. We have a Pinky and the Brain tape under the Animaniacs marquee. So this is Steven Spielberg Presents Animaniacs. There's some dirt on it or something. There we go. And it's You Will Buy This Video. I did a review on this as well as the Ren and Stimpy tapes. And so basically this features, I think, 4 or 5 Pinky and the Brain segments from Animaniacs. Again, Animaniacs videos are really hard to find. Most of them are out of print right now at the moment, but when I found this at the thrift store, I just had to get it. It's basically a great collection of Pinky and the Brain shorts from Animaniacs. And it also features some new content. They actually made some little bumpers that play in between the shorts that basically try to hypnotize you, because that's kind of the theme of the video. Next is a video that I added to my collection, I believe, last year. But this is Bugs Bunny, the stars of Space Jam. This is Bugs Bunny. So this features some Bugs Bunny shorts from, obviously, Looney Tunes. And I think there's 6 of them. So there's 6 shorts that you can see right there. You can pause that if you want to. This was released before Space Jam came out. They also released some tapes starring Tweety Bird and Sylvester. They released the Tasmanian Devil and they also released Daffy Duck as part of the Stars of Space Jam series. Again, I want to find some more Looney Tunes tapes. I really love Looney Tunes shorts, at least the original shorts, and I want to find some of those other tapes that they have of them. The next tape, it was a recent pickup that I did pick up this year. It's Hanna-Barbera's Superstars, and it's the Flintstones, the first episodes. I did do a review on this tape. Basically features the first 5 episodes of the Flintstones, all remastered and dazzled up. Again, the Flintstones is a great show, and that's really a golden VHS with the first 5 episodes on it. My next tape is Scooby-Doo's Halloween Hassle at Dracula's Castle from Cartoon Network Video. But the funny thing is, this is a re-release. This is actually the Warner Brothers release that was released in 1999. This is not the original 1996 Cartoon Network Turner Home Entertainment release, but it has the outer slip for that release. It also features a bonus cartoon, or what a cartoon, from Cartoon Network, which includes Blues Gang. That's one of my favorite What a Cartoon shorts, as well as a Hanna-Barbera short called The Winsome Witch, as well as 2 episodes of Scooby-Doo. We have the Tar Monster and Halloween Hassle at Dracula's Castle. Great VHS, great episodes of Scooby-Doo on it. Pretty good. Next we have another Cartoon Network video / Warner Brothers video. It's the Powerpuff Girls Dream Scheme, released in 2000 by Cartoon Network. Features Dream Scheme, Just Another Manic Mojo, Mojob, Down and Dirty, Major Competition, and they actually lied to you. You don't get a Courage the Cowardly Dog bonus tune. You actually get the pilot episode for Sheep in the Big City. So yeah, that actually comes on this VHS. Now we're getting into our Warner Brothers tapes. This was a VHS that I picked up this year, before obviously the end of the year. We got You've Got Mail, starring Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. A great story about 2 people that literally fall in love over a computer. Literally. Next Warner Brothers tape, we got Twister. And I believe I did do a review on You've Got Mail and Twister. And I think I did a review on that tape, the Powerpuff Girls tape, as well as the rest. So Twister is a great movie released by Warner Brothers in 1996. Again, CGI at its finest. It was also turned into a ride at Universal Studios that sadly closed down. Oh man, I'll miss you, Twister. Next we have Will Smith and Kevin Kline's Wild Wild West. This movie is truly wild. It's a great movie, and it also features the music videos Balamos by Enrique Iglesias and Will Smith's Wild Wild West. The following tapes are Nickelodeon tapes, and this kind of completes my collection here. Here's a really old tape that I had in my collection for about 5 or 6 years now. But this is Rugrats Dr. Tommy Pickles. Features, I believe, 5 Rugrat episodes. I'm just going to tell you like it is right now. The last episode is the best. Grandpa's Bad Bug. This tape was released in 1998 from Nickelodeon. The next Rugrats tape I have is Rugrats Mommy Mania. Also released in 1998, it features a 2-part Mother's Day episode, as well as Game Show Dee Dee, Family Feud, and Mommy's Little Assets. That's a good episode with, I think, Tommy and Angelica going to Angelica's mom's job. That's a good episode. And then we also have another Rugrats tape that was actually a re-release of an original Nickelodeon release that was released in 93. But this is a 1996 re-release. Baby's Gotta Do What a Baby's Gotta Do features some Rugrats episodes from the first and second season, So we got Monsters in the Garage, Touchdown Tommy. Obviously, when you think of Rugrats, you'll think of that episode, Touchdown Tommy, when they were playing football with the chocolate milk. Let There Be Light and The Inside Story. You also get 2 shorts from the Nickelodeon segment from the early 90s called Inside Out Boy. So you get 2 Inside Out Boy segments. Inside Out Boy, again, was kind of like a little short that Nickelodeon played in between the commercials in their shows. Little claymation boy that literally was inside out. Another Rugrats tape that I have is Angelica Knows Best. This is another one that was released in 1998 with a series of Rugrats episodes starring the one and only Angelica. I believe most of these Rugrats tapes I did a review on, so just to let you know that. So you got some episodes right there. The best one on here has to be Word of the Day. That's the best episode on this tape, is Word of the Day. And then my last tape from Nickelodeon is Hey Arnold's Urban Adventures. This is one of the last cassette tapes that I picked up from the old thrift store where I used to buy videos before it closed its doors for good. But this is one of the last tapes I got from them. But it features about 5 episodes from Hey Arnold's first season. And so we got Downtown as Fruits, Cool Jerk, Pigeon Man, and The Haunted Train. And guys, that's my 2017 VHS collection. Thanks for watching, and I'll definitely be getting more VHS tapes in the future.